Hi everyone, hi family. This message is for that spiritual child out there who needs to know the truth. Do you know in different circumstances, many women have to give birth to children that are being covered in their womb? You find out you go to the hospital and when you conceive, they say your child is being covered with such a balloon or whatever is being called a fluid, a gland. It's left for science. Science would always tell you a cooked up story according to what they feel. Now, science is man's knowledge, but I'm going to tell you what this means in the spiritual realm. In the spiritual realm, every mother who has given birth to such a child, once this child has been born to earth, the child is supposed to be given a spiritual mark, because this child is not an ordinary person. Every person that was born with this kind of gland or whatever is being called or coverage from the womb is not ordinary. They are coming from the ancient world. And in the ancient world, they are not just coming from there. They are coming from the underworld. The underworld is where there are different kind of spirits, good ones anyways, so you don't think it's bad one. Good spirits that have been caged for long. These spirits begin to look for bodies to reincarnate. They begin to look for bodies to come to earth so that they can possess that body to work for them for good. These spirits have been caged for thousands of years and they have not been able to walk on their own. So in order for them to unleash themselves, they have to come into the world by coming through a child or through anything. Now, most of the animals might have the spirit, most of the humans might also have the spirit, but I'm going to tell you to focus on whatever thing I'm going to tell you. When you give birth to a child like this, your duty as a parent is to focus on that child, because my dear, they will come for that child. They will attack that child, whether the child gets to 30, 40, 50, they will fight the child to the extent that the child will not even know the use of why he or she is on earth. As a parent, you should be knowledgeable to understand that this is not an ordinary thing. Every child that was being born to this world with such a coverage is not an ordinary child. They are supernatural children that have been born to this world, who have opened the seventh cave, and yet darkness saw them and darkness was threatened. And now these children are being born to this world all this time and nobody talked about it. Silence, please, and listen. If you know you have a child like this, protect them at all costs, because they are not ordinary. And when these evil people see them, they know them. So when the gland is being cut out of the child's body and then they remove the balloon or whatever is being called, and then they bring out the child from this transparent whatever is being called coverage, when they bring out the child from this transparent coverage, that transparent coverage is an armor. The first